So for the third round of the South African National Rally Championship, with the rally fraternity gathers on the Highveld. Stage 8 in the mealie fields, a repeat of stage 6, Sun Tuya. Over 12.77 kilometers of gravel challenge. Charles Wilkin leading the pack now by 4.6 seconds. Needs to open up that gap slightly again.
Yes, he's driving with absolute commitment, as you can see.
Then right now. Cut it. 100 max jump and max right 5. In. Into long left 5. Well in his immediate turn off. Narrow, tight right 8 of a bomb. Tight. 300 now. Get up. Don't worry. Go.
Getting a little bit bobbed down there. That could cost him some time. Is the pressure counting? We'll wait and see. Rothenbach now in third position by 8.2 seconds. He's managing that final podium position, but I'm sure he wants to get up higher.
Really going for the lead here.
Nice and smooth, getting the power down early.
Beautiful line through there, and also 100% commitment here as well. Going for this corner flat out.
And he would go 2 seconds faster than Charles Wilkin. Yes, indeed. Enjoying the rallying and have been doing so for many years, those guys. This is Leroy Poulter, currently in fourth position. Won't be happy with that. 18.2 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, it looks like he really wants another win after his Sasol victory.
Well, you've won. You know what it feels like, so that's to be understood. And Leroy Poulter goes 0.2 of a second slower than Konrad Rothenbach in that stage. In fact, he goes a tenth of a second faster than rally leader Charles Wilkin.
Now, being stage 8 now, another 2 to go. The guys are really trying hard.
Jan Habig in fifth position, 7.4 seconds behind Leroy Poulter, and he's got him in his sights.
And here he's coming in beautifully into this corner, but unfortunately runs a bit wide and gets on the loose stuff.
Clearly no after effects after that roll in the Sasol rally, and in fact Habig would go fourth fastest in this stage. Mark Renier now in seventh place, just 4.9 seconds behind Ergen Fecken in sixth.
And still doing excellently well with his clutch problem in hand as well, going wide here. Unfortunately, also getting off on the loose stuff.
And he will be 4.5 seconds off the pace at the end of this stage. Johnny Gemmell in second position and pushing hard, just over pushing slightly there.
A little bit too hard.
He's just 4.6 seconds behind rally leader Charles Wilkin. And that little mistake might have cost him some time, although he still goes a tenth of a second quicker than Jan Habig. Ergen Fecken in sixth position at this point, 2.9 seconds behind his BP Volkswagen teammate Jan Habig in fifth. And the time to beat still at this point is 7 minutes and 30 seconds set by Konrad Rothenbach. He doesn't make it, goes 4.1 seconds slower. Now John Williams in eighth position, and he is just 0.1 of a second behind JP Damso.
Very close to icing this.
Although I would imagine that Williams would like to be closer to Mark Renier, his teammate. This is Camille de Villiers in 11th position overall behind Klein, but he's ahead of Nick Ryan. JP Damso in 9th place, just 1/10 behind John Williams.
Trying very hard to stay in the top 10.
Enzo Kuhn in 10th position, 10 seconds behind JP Damso and closing up. This is very impressive. It gives you a very good idea of the speed and how difficult it is in these mealie fields.
And then, as it always happens, you go too fast and you're through the fence.
Rothenbach takes that stage by 0.2 of a second over Poulter. Gemmell right in there in the picture, and that means that Wilkin leads Gemmell by 4 seconds, Rothenbach 1.9 further back. Stage 9 now, a repeat of stage 7, Hunch 2. Just under 23 kilometers of gravel action ahead of us. And great to see so many spectators, old and young, enjoying the action. On board we go with Wilkin.
Tight right 9. Tight right 9. And max jump 70. Forcing max medium plus jump into left 9 is not bad.
Wilkin, of course, leading Gemmell by 4 seconds at this point. Etienne, it is the second time that they go through this stage. Of course, earlier on we did mention that it is an advantage, but now the track surface, of course, would have been affected by the whole field.
Yes, it's a lot more loose, a lot more ruts and things from 40 cars going through it, and it makes it more tricky, and the chances of getting stuck in a corner and rolling is very good.
Sets a benchmark time of 13 minutes, 34.7 seconds. Konrad Rothenbach still in third place, just 1.9 seconds behind Gemmell in second. Can he beat that time? 13:34, that's what he has to beat.
Obviously trying very hard, running wide on that corner there. and he's giving it all.
And at the end of the stage, he goes 3 seconds slower, in fact.
But what's happened to Polter? He's not here.
Leroy Polter should have run now. This is Jan Habig. Polter clearly must have had a problem in this stage, but Jan Habig at the moment in 5th position, 9 seconds behind Polter.
Jannie giving it all.
Cronje in 7th place, 5.3 seconds behind Hencom Autobody in 6th place. Nobody so far has been able to beat the time set by Charles Wilken.
Yes, and I think Cronje is consolidating on this rally and to try and get it to the finish with this clutch problem that he has.
He would lose about 30 seconds on this stage due to those problems. Just wanting to get to the end, I would presume. Johnny Gemmell in 2nd place by 4 seconds at this point. 1.9 seconds ahead of 3rd place Conrad Rottenbach. You can see some war damage there.
Slightly modified, eh? He must have hit something, a tree or even a dip or a ditch.
Hencom Autobody in 6th place, 5.4 seconds behind Jan Habig, his teammate.
Trying just as hard as Jannie on this section of road here.
And get to be beaten, the time set in this stage by Charles Wilken. John Williams in 9th position, only 2.4 seconds behind JP Danzo in 8th.
Also trying very, very hard here. You can see full out commitment on that corner there.
Fantastic to see these cars flying.
And here's Leroy Polter. So he's running out of sequence. He must have had a big problem.
He was not supposed to be in this order on the road, but he came into the stage 4th position overall. I'm sure he's lost a lot of time. We'll await news about that. This is De Villiers in 11th position, a safe 11th at this point. And in fact, at the end of the previous stage, Leroy Polter was 11 minutes and 35 seconds slower than the stage winner. So that's the news about Polter. As we see JP Danzo, he's 8th at the moment, just 2.4 seconds ahead of John Williams in 9th.
Yes, holding his own. He needs to finish as well to get his points where they are and keep the second in championship. Also a little bit cautious there into the water, but that's the right thing to do.
Enzo Kuhn in an unfamiliar 10th position overall, 6.8 seconds behind John Williams in 9th place. And he would go 9th fastest in this stage as well. Nicholas Ryan in 12th position overall.
Yes, keeping his car nice and clean and no scratches or dints. Very cautious into that corner. It's very slippery there.
Almost like a car wash. Mohamed Musa in the team total, Toyota Runex in 13th position overall. Just on a minute behind Nicholas Ryan.
Lots of water, bridge over 170. Double caution, step up, C280. Triple caution, Deceptor square right 8 down, steep down.
Hein Latergan in 14th overall in the only remaining Peugeot 207, the other Pertec car, having come to a standstill earlier on. And in fact, Hein Latergan goes 4th fastest overall in this stage. Sebastian Klaassen in 25th overall and still going strong.
And these water splashes are favourite of spectators.
Old and young. Wilken takes the stage by 3 seconds from Rottenbach, and it means that he stretches that lead over Gemmell now to 7.5 seconds with Rottenbach in 3rd.